Hello everyone, welcome back to SSBCrack exams. I'm Anuradha and in this particular session I'm here to give you some tips which will help you to improve your writing WAT responses, and I'm going to also share some sample responses along with some most important WAT words. So let's start with first of all knowing what are the tips or how you need to write perfect WAT responses. Tip number 1. Write first reaction of the word that you see on screen, since that will show your true quality to the assessor. Always be positive. Never talk about hopelessness, death, or negative things in life. Even for negative words, be positive at the very end. Include all the officer like qualities that you have in every sentence, since the assessor will then know that what kind of qualities you possess. Focus on quality. Now, it is important that you write the sentences which should have qualitative nature in them. And by the word qualitative, I means you are also going to show to the assessor what OLQs you possess. Write short responses. Do not write more than 4 to 5 words in a particular sentence, because what the words, the sentence, how much short you'll write, that will help you to write it in a faster manner. Write legibly. Please also make sure that your handwriting is legible, that assessor is able to read your handwriting, because no matter how quality sentence you are writing, but if it is not understood, then it is basically useless. Be logical. Whatever responses you're writing, there should be realistic and logical in nature. So always stick to the reality and write the sentences which have relations with the real world. Also write simple responses, because the more complicated responses you'll try to write, the more complicated mind will be shown to the assessor. Make sentences that will reflect your own beliefs and values. Try to associate the words with your life or personal experiences. This will give a flavorful experience or outlook to the assessor, who will know what kind of a person you actually are in your real life. Concentrate on sequence, and if you skip any word, then memorize it and write its response by adjusting your time. For psychological test, it is not recommended that you skip any word, any picture, or any such situation in the middle, because it will show that you are traumatic to answer that particular question. So it's always important that you don't skip the sequence and write it in a one order. Practice to construct sentences related to social, economic, and political and cultural field of the country. This will show that you know whatever is happening with your country. You will be a more desirable candidate to be chosen in the defense. Practice 60 WAT words daily with 15 seconds time constraint for each word. The more you practice, the more perfect your responses will be for WAT. Now, let us look into each of the words that we are going to look here with some sample responses. As I have already mentioned in the previous session, these are sample responses and not the ideal responses that you should copy, paste, remember, or write. It is always desirable that you pause the video for 15 seconds, look at the word, and write your own response. In this session, I will show you what are the sample responses and how the assessor find out what qualities you have from the responses that you write. The first word is demand. Let us look into the sample responses for the word demand. India had a series of demands for post-independence reforms. This shows that you have an interest or knowledge of Indian history. The college asked us to pay the fee via demand draft. Knowledgeable. The outraged public demanded a death penalty for accused in Bilkis Bano case. Shows that you are interested in news, that you have ideas about what has happened in the past and your current affairs. The next word is friendly. Let us look at the responses for it. A man with a friendly nature is more socially active. This shows that you are socially adaptable. Being a Jain, my friend is a strict vegetarian. You know your friends. My friend took up accident surgery as his major and he earns quite well now. This shows your appreciative nature. The next word is follow. Let us look at some sample responses for it. Following the GTO's instructions can make rest of the task easier. Shows that you are wise and that you are obedient in nature. India could be building the Statue of Unity in the following year. Now, it has already been built, so you can also mention the year that has been built. So, this will show that you are proud of all the national developments. We should follow a daily routine religiously. This will show your determination and your time-bound nature. The next word is avoid, and the responses are, I avoid illegal practices. This shows that you are a law-abiding nature. Avoid negativity in life. This shows that you're optimistic or positive in life. India avoids major conflicts with China. Shows national affairs. Next word is educated. Let us look at the sample responses. The meteorological department are educated about natural disasters. Your knowledge. Education is the best gift parents can give to their children. This shows that you appreciate of being educated. And you thank your parents for that. Satya Nadella in US's Microsoft is India educated. Shows your patriotic nature. Next word is good, a very common word. Let's look at the responses for it. Tiredness can be overcome by getting a good sleep. Shows that you are health conscious. Having company of competitive people help us develop as an individual. Shows your effective intelligence, teamwork, and good friends. Having a honey daily in the morning is good for health. Again, shows you of your health conscious nature. Next word is general, and the responses can be General Bipin Rawat is the chief or was the chief of the army staff. Service knowledge is shown. Reading newspapers daily helps brush up our general knowledge. Shows that you are a good reader of newspapers and you follow news regularly. The DGMO's arrangements were outlined in very general terms between India and Pakistan. Shows your knowledge about national affairs. Let us look at the next word, and that is bathe or bath. Okay, both of them are same. Responses can be bathing daily is good for health. Health conscious nature is shown. The doctor bathed and bandaged my knee after the injury. Shows your experience in life. The sun bathed the Indians this summer in its hotness. Current affairs. Question. Okay, and let us look at the sample responses. Pakistan is questioning India's claims of surgical strikes. Current affairs. There is no question that India is the fastest growing economy. Shows national knowledge. The accused in the Bilkis Bano case are being questioned by the police. Current affairs knowledge. Next word is humor. Our responses are, my friends say that I can find humor in even more serious matters. Shows your lively, jovial and cheerful nature. Kapil Sharma's show is full of humor. Our family watch it together. This shows that you love to spend time with your family. That is the idea of you spending time with them. A gentleman is a good sense of humor. Shows your gentlemanly etiquette. Next word is strict. Let us look at the responses then. The rules to be followed in the military are strict. Shows that you're rule bound. Strictness of the teacher led the child to develop as a good person. Shows that you are helpful, caring, and you believe that strict teachers are important for a person's development in life. Being a gen, my friend, is a strict vegetarian. Know your friends. Next word is examination. Responses are, my rank in the entrance exam is appreciable. This shows that your appreciation is there. My attempt to clear the written examination is successful. Shows your energetic and success in the recent times. He turned out victorious in his examination, successful nature. Next word is inspection, and the responses can be, we had regular inspections in our school which gave us opportunities to participate in events. It shows that you are in the team of event management, you're active participant in all your school or college activities. Inspecting items before vacating a place makes a responsible person. Shows that you do that in your actual life and you have some sense of responsibility like that. Custom officers inspects our documents at the airport. Your experience, okay? The next word is mobile, and there can be so many sentences on this. Let us look at some sample responses. Regular exercise keeps us healthy and mobile. Shows your fitness regime or your exercise, you do exercises daily, or your health consciousness. The NCC acts as mobile reserve troops in the Indian military. Service knowledge is shown. iPhone is currently the most rapidly selling mobile in India. Shows your knowledge about gadgets. Next word is leadership, a very important word. Let us look at some sample responses. Leadership is not all about leading, but about teamwork. Shows you what you actually believe the leadership quality as. A good leader can take even the dumps to victory. Shows that you know how to lead a team and how a good leader can even make the foolish person achieve something. India's leadership is in the hands of PM Narendra Modi. Shows your awareness, current affairs. Next word is confidence. Let's look at some sample responses. Leading a life truthfully invokes a greater self-confidence. Shows your idea of confidence. Regular practice makes one confident of himself or herself. Shows your hardworking nature. Operations undertaken by the RAW are confidential. Shows your awareness. Next word is progress. So some sample responses can be, the new policies welcomed by us. Foreign policies are helping India grow. This shows your knowledgeable nature. Insurance policy worth millions was renewed, being updated. Okay, next word is receive, and the responses can be education is the most important gift a child can receive. So you admire education and you know how important it is for a person. I felt a sense of excitement when I received my SSB call letter. Shows your experience in life. The soldiers participating in surgical strikes received gallantry awards, service knowledge, and knowledge about current affairs as well. Next word is speak. Let's look at some sample responses. Majority of people in the world speak English. Again, your knowledge is shown. Being effortless, we could at least speak up against the rape issue. Shows some kind of initiative nature in you. Hitler was an amazing speaker and an influencing orator. Shows inspiration. Or, you know, some maybe you admire how Hitler speaks or spoke. Okay. Next is continue, and let us look at some sample responses for it. The peace talks between India and Pakistan continued with the Prime Minister's visit. Shows that you're updated with current news. The continuing commitment of studying daily helped him crack the written exam. Shows the commitment towards the work and the subsequent result of achievement. The continuum of the ongoing metro project got disturbed due to technical failure. The knowledge part is again shown. So this is how your sentences, the responses that you will write for WAT words will be assessed by the psychologist. So like this also, whenever you're practicing WAT words, you need to write the sentences down and try to find out that if you're a psychologist and if you check the sentence, what kind of qualities can you assess from them? And accordingly, you can rewrite the sentence to obviously showcase your most best quality in the best light possible. Now, in order to know more about how to write sample WAT responses and to practice more words, I would suggest you to get yourself enrolled into our SSB interview online course, which is the best online course in the entire market. For that, you need to download our SSBCrack exams learning app from the Google Play Store. Once you get enrolled in this particular course, you have to go to the psychological test section and into the word association test topic, where you'll find all the lectures along with good study materials provided for your learning and your benefit. You will also see many response writing exercise which you can write, practice and learn more. Also, if you're planning to attend all the SSB interviews lined up throughout the year, we are also providing 1 year full access to this course, which will help you the entire year to practice and keep yourself updated and keep yourself improving for every SSB interview that you go for. Also, if you're preparing for any other written defense exams, there are also defense examination courses provided inside our app. So what you need to do is download our app from the Google Play Store today and get yourself enrolled in any of the course of your choice. But while getting yourself enrolled, don't forget to use the code WARRIOR10 to get an extra 10% off on all the courses. So that was it from my side. I hope the session was quite useful to you and that you get recommended very soon in your upcoming SSB interview. To know more about SSB interview, and I will be seeing you next with some more interesting sessions on SSB interview preparation. Till then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams and always stay positive and motivated. Jai Hind.
अगर आप एक डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट हैं और SSB इंटरव्यू, NDA, CDS, FCAT जैसे एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो आप SSB क्रैक एग्जाम्स के कोर्स को चेक करना ना भूलें। आप हमारी लर्निंग एप्लीकेशन को गूगल प्ले स्टोर से भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।